Welcome back! I just caught my breath after finishing that last sentence when I finished off... Didn't catch enough breath, obviously. The sentence I just finished off from the last episode. Keeping on going. Phantom Pain! We're going Metal Gear up in here! Let's fucking go! Why are we here? Just to suffer? Every day I get me on my arm and my leg. Oh my god. I'm digging out my copy of Phantom Pain later. I'm playing it. Halloween be damned. Something's been wearing her down and I'm starting to really... How can I not name this episode The Phantom Pain? Hideo Kojima's gonna send us a fucking death squad after me. Should I confront her about this, though? My musing is interrupted by a tap on the shoulder. Hello, Misha. Oh, gee. Oh. Hey, Hisao. Got a minute? I have other things to do. Or I can hear out Mato. I haven't voiced Mato in a while, so I feel like subjugating you people to this. Yeah, I've got some time. Nowhere important to be or anything like that. Mato raises an eyebrow as if questioning my statement, then beckons me back into the classroom. Did I fail? I bet I failed. I wanted to get some feedback from you, if I could. I know that this course wasn't quite up to your level. Don't worry about it. Science Club activity is more than made up for that. Did they? Well, in fact, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Do you think that was a worthwhile activity? Just for my own reference. Well, yeah, it was a great way to go further than what we did in class. It was definitely worthwhile. Mato seems delighted by my response. That's great! Exactly the sort of thing I was hoping for. You know, Hisao, I'm glad you came here. Oh, it's always good to have a student who really gets to the subject you teach. In a way, it makes dealing with the rest of the students more tolerable. You're a bright kid, too. You took this stuff like a duck to water, or something such similar. Thanks. You were a great help, especially with that college stuff. There's one more thing, Hisao. A bit of advice from one scientist to another. What's that? What does a scientist do? Observe the world around him. Exactly! Good! A simple question, but one that most people can't seem to answer. That's the essence of a scientist, Hisao. We observe what's there and try to figure it out. But what if there's something you can't figure... Oh, he's giving me, like, fucking Emmy advice. Oh, I'm an idiot. God damn it, the teachers all talk to one another. Wait a minute. Okay, someone who's actually a teacher in fucking high school, do the teachers all... Now, obviously the teachers all get together, right? But do you actually, like, exchange the gossip of what's going on with the students? Like, their relationships and shit? Is that a thing people do? What's a scientist to do if he can't observe something? How, for example, can we talk about quarks when nobody's ever actually seen one? Or black holes when observing them directly is impossible? Well, scientific equipment's pretty advanced. So everybody waves away my response. No, that's not it at all. Those are tools! I'm trying to give you a philosophy. Think. If you can't observe something directly, then how can you observe it? Guess? How? How could you guess the movement of a cork? What's your guess based on? Of course. I should have thought of it earlier. The thing it affects. Mattel claps his hands together excitedly and whoops! Yes, exactly! Good! Remember that, Hisao. I feel like if they did a remastered version, we should probably get Markiplier to voice Muto. I have no idea what I'm basing that on, though. If you can't examine something directly, it's because you're looking at it wrong. You have to look at it differently if you want to uncover the truth. And if it eludes you, then look at what it leaves behind. That is the essence of being a scientist. We never stop looking for an answer. Never take anything for granted. Observe, experiment, and observe some more! There's a lot of stuff out there that makes no sense, Hisao. Your job is to get it to make sense. If nothing else, I hope you've learned that here. I think I can remember that. I'm not gonna remember that. Muto smiles, satisfied. Good. Now fuck off! I leave the room feeling more than a little confused. What brought that on? I'm telling you, the teachers talk to each other, and for some reason they gossip about all the fucking students' relationships and shit. Their relationships, if you will. Although, am I going about this thing with Emmy the wrong way? If she won't tell me, then can I go about it some other way? The question keeps spinning in my head even after I made my way back to my room. What if she gets angry about it? Besides, what if it's nothing? If I go in and refuse to leave until she tells me what's wrong or something, won't that come off as clingy? I don't want to start a fight or anything over something like this. Maybe I should just drop the matter and see how she is tomorrow before I do anything. Would it be so bad just to let it go? It's not like we don't enjoy each other's company. But as it sounds, I really want to help her. I don't even know what with, or if there's anything at all that she needs help for. But I want to. Jeez. Suddenly, a knock at my door rouses me. Is it Kenji? Did he survive his time at Mother Base? He did. I open it to see Kenji. Oh, it's you. It's me? That's it? If you had any idea what I've been through, what I've done, you'd be happier to see me, dude. I mean, that was some epic, you may never see me again shit. And here you're just acting like I went down to the store for some milk. Okay, to be fair, as a very, 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 very heavy introvert, when I do go out for milk, that is how it's like. I may never come back. You fuckers may never see me again. You're a cold man, Hisao. I really respect that. Thanks, I guess. It's smart to play it safe, you know. Don't show any emotion. Keep your cards close to your chest. Unless it's time to show your cards. Or you have bad cards. And I've instantly forgotten where the fuck I am in the universe. Then you should fold, or collect your winnings. Do you understand? Yes. That makes perfect sense. I take it the, mission went well? Whoa! Awfully nosy of you, isn't it? You can't just go saying things like that. Things are at a delicate stage. One wrong move and BAM!
the invasion succeeds.
I thought you were going to blow the conspiracy wide open.
It's bigger than I thought. I need to update my charts, and probably change some of the puppets around. And change the caliber in this. Never mind that part. You want to help? I've got some whiskey from somewhere. You can fill me on everything your investigation has turned up.
Better not. I'm, supposed to meet her today.
Gotta do that.
Can't raise suspicion.
Kenji nods in approval. Still keeping it close to the chest, eh? Okay, man. I respect that. Good luck.
Thanks. If the next time I meet Kenji and if he fucking spouts out, kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh?
I'm just going to pretend, for the sake of my own sanity, that he's wishing me luck in talking to Emmy. And if I squint, the whole card analogy he was talking about works here. No, it doesn't. Or doesn't. Time to lay it out on the table. Or see if I can't get Emmy to do so, rather. With a sense of something approaching purpose, I head for Emmy's room. I hop up the stairs leading to her room and knock on her door.
Who's there?
Huh. That's odd. Her voice sounds a little choked. Hey, it's me. Thought I'd stop by.
Hisao? Come on in.
I reach down and open the door, only to find that it's locked.
More and more curious.
Your door's locked, babe.
Oh yeah, sorry. Give me a minute.
In a few minutes, Omi opens the door grinning.
Sorry, I had to put my legs on. I was napping.
Despite her grin, there's something definitely off. Emi's eyes are slightly red, and it looks like she's been crying. Belch from breakfast. Hey, no problem. Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
It's just that you look like you've been crying. You shouldn't do that. You look ugly when you do. Oh yeah, Hisao, you're off to a great start with this one.
What, Nani? Nah, I'm fine. I'm just happy to see...
No woman has ever cried tears of joy at seeing me. You're a liar! She punctuates this with a long kiss that continues as the door slams shut behind us. No time for sex! Oh god, now I'm conflicted. Do I name this the Phantom Pain or No Time for Sex? Oh no! Alright, I'm gonna keep going with this. Fate will decide if this will either be named the Phantom Pain or There Is No Time for Sex. I know what she wants to do now, and I'm also painfully aware of how badly I want to do it, but I break the kiss with a wrench of self-control that nearly kills me. Hey, wait! Emmy's eyes crinkle in confusion.
Huh? Wait for what?
We need to talk.
Isn't that supposed to be my line?
Is it?
And never a good
Oh, I get the joke. She's got a point. It's usually the lead-in to a breakup. Or the prelude to a fight. The piano is not helping! Monica, is that you on the piano? We don't need that right now, girl! Maybe it could be a good thing this time. That's the hope anyway.
Uh-huh. Can we at least get onto the bed? It's my first day back on these things, and I'm still readjusting. Plus, the nurse said I should try to be on them less often, since running puts such a strain on them.
Can't argue with that. It's a trap, and we both know it. And we both don't care. Then again, it's awfully hard to get angry while in bed with the object of your affections. So maybe there's that motivation too. I set Emmy's legs on the bedside and sit down next to her.
throwing an arm around her shoulders. In silence, we just enjoy being able to be in this position again for a few minutes. Then, of course, I need to ruin it by opening my mouth. Look, I know that you've been having kind of a rough time of it lately. And I want to help you out. I thought it was just exams getting to you, but now I come to your room and you've been crying, and that kills me. But I can't do anything if you won't talk to me about it. I told you I'm fine. No, you aren't. It's obvious something's eating at you. You can tell me. You know. There's a slight increase in tension in Emmy's voice. Why is me saying I'm fine not good enough? Because there has never been a moment in the history of time where a woman has said that and that was the truth. Can I get an amen? Your concern, I get that. That's cool. But I'm fine. And there's nothing that you need to worry about. Look, if it's a dead dad, if I'm right about that, I may know a guy. I've said too much. Not sleeping and spacing out more than Rin doesn't strike me as being fine. I want to help. I'm doing hand motions for acting purposes, but my camera's not on because I'm too lazy to sync up shit in editing. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't like seeing you like this. I want you to be happy, you know? I get the feeling this deck came out wrong because Emmy fixes me with an icy stare. So you want to fix me, Hisao? Oh no! Abort! 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 No! We go at this like the Death Corps. Hisao, you fix bayonets and you fucking charge! Why did I bring up the Death Corps of Krieg? Because there's never not a good time. There's never not a good time to bring up the Death Corps of Krieg. She's definitely getting angry now. Want to swoop in on your white charger and save the day? My white what? Stop the nightmares. The phantom limp. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Every night, I feel my legs and my other legs. They're both still hurting, like they're still there. I'm gonna make them give back my past to Sao. Alright, starting to lean more back towards the Phantom Pain. Restore. She's Miller! She's even blonde like Miller! Her voice... her voice catches her in the throat, and the tears start to flow. Well, you can't. Nobody can. Nobody will. I'm so stunned by her sudden verbal assault that I remain quiet. Neither of us says anything for a while. I'm surprised that Emmy tightens her grip on me rather than pushing me away. After a deep breath, she starts talking again. Look, I'm sorry. There's these nightmares about the accident. Was I right? Oh God, was I right? Oh God. Oh no. The accident. I should have known. It took her legs! After all, but it never comes up, of course. Well, fuck you! Fucking it out! Does Hanako talk about the fire? Does Hanako bring up the fire that killed her mom and dad? And I usually deal with them fine because I can run. Running clears my head like nothing else. I don't have to worry about anything while I'm running. I just concentrate on breathing, on the rhythm of things. It's easier that way. Life's easier that way. Emmy, you can't run from your problems. Just keep moving forwards, you know? Nothing else matters. Just getting around the next curve. And then it's the next curve. And the next. And the next. Until I can't go anymore. Or think anymore. Or do anything but slow down and walk until I catch my breath again. After something like that, nothing else matters. But I've been stuck in that goddamn wheelchair for too long. So no outlet. Today it just kind of boiled over a little. You could have talked to me about it, you know. You didn't have to go it alone. Emmy smiles sadly, like he's trying to explain to a child that all fire burns. Oh god, and I just brought up Hanako. Yeah, I did. And I do. But why? Why do you have to keep going through this alone? Why can't you just trust me enough to let me help you? So, you're wording it wrong. You want to know how I word it to people? Vent. Vent to me. I admit, and I go into this conversation fully saying, like, look, I'm not a necromancer, and I can't say whether or not I know one. And I don't own a time machine. I can't change shit for you. So I'm not going to make some dumb argument or promise that, hey, let me help you. No. Vent to me. That's it. That's all. That's all you have to say. It's called communication. That smile again. Emmy leans in and kisses me on the cheek. An almost motherly gesture. She leaves her mouth close to my ear as she confesses this one thing to me. Because Hisao... Hey, Elijah. There's some people who are not going to understand that. Look, there's a lot of people who are not going to understand a lot of the shit comes out of my mouth. I've already had everything I knew ripped away from me once. I don't know what I do that happened. You still have your arms. She pauses, as if uncertain as to whether or not she should continue. I can feel a violent churning in my gut. She continues. So I can't rely on you, or the nurse, or anyone else. Just me. That's how it's got to be. Having delivered this short speech, she looks down and covers her mouth with the back of her hand. The conversation is clearly over. I search for something to say, but can't think of anything. Maybe I should go. For now. I've got stuff. Emmy doesn't even look up. She sounds tired or relieved. I can't tell which. Okay, Hisao. Go take care of that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. I get off the bed and head to the door, pausing at the doorway. Hey, Emmy. Yeah? 1,000 things I want to say. I'm too mixed up to say any of them, though. After her admitting that she'll never let me close, I feel like my world's just been ripped out from me. What happened in that accident? I know she lost her legs, but... That's never seemed to bother her. What happened there? What scares a girl so badly she won't accept help, even from someone she loves? I don't know. But I want to know. I want to know so badly that being denied that answer feels like a knife in my guts. Hisao? You were saying? I was still standing in the doorway. Nothing. Never mind. Oh, God. And I'm closing the door. And I'm walking down the hallway. Down the stairs. Back to my room. Ryan McNutt. Out the door. Out the door. Into the dark. Back in my room. In the bed. Shoot off a quick one. And go to bed.
Somehow I went back to my own room. My brain's going over fast. I can't figure out how to deal with this. I thought that moving forward was a good thing. Dwelling less on the past that I can't change, living in the present and looking at the future. After this thing with Emmy, I'm not sure anymore. She was saying the truth. It's simpler to look at the next curve, ignoring the path gone by. No worry about the opponent left behind, no care for the spectators on the sidelines, and unfortunately, no time to watch out for lagging teammates either. I throw myself down on the bed, looking at the corner of my ceiling as if the answers I want were written there. No such luck, of course. She's literally running away from something. But I have not been doing the same thing. Trying my best to forget about my hospitalization. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Have I not been doing the same thing? Am I getting better? But my health isn't going... I am getting better, but my health isn't going to magically fix itself. I mean, he has 2 legs instead of a heart to deal with, but those aren't going to magically fix themselves either. Not with that attitude. Maybe this is just as fixed as the both of us can get. The room becomes darker and darker until I can't really tell I'm looking at the corner anymore. The morning comes too soon, on the heels of a sleepless night. Is this how Emmy's been spending her nights? Staring at the wall or ceiling, trying to stop thinking about whatever it is? Her, in my case, that clenched feeling in my gut is still there. I can't rely on you. Words spoken so casually, almost like she were teasing me or chastising me for suggesting that the earth is flat. That's how it's got to be. The way it's got to be sucks. I'm feeling so miserable that I've nearly decided to skip the run. That would be stupid, though. It's not something I should do just to. It's not something I should do just to see her. Sure, that was the original reason, but it's something more now. I'm starting to enjoy the running itself. There are worse ways to get the blood flowing anyway. There are also better ways to get the blood flowing anyway. Never thought I'd say it after the first week or so, but I feel a lot better after a run. Like no matter what else I do today, I've at least done that one thing. Wakes me up too. Emmy herself said that running always clears her mind. Maybe it'll help clear mine. I hope so. The morning is cool and clear, if a bit humid. Summer's making itself known, it seems. Emmy's already stretching out when I arrive, and greets me with a smile and a wave. Hey, Hassao! The sight of her so chipper is like a kick in the nuts. I could be so happy after yesterday. That bitch! I give her a half wave and am surprised to receive a hug. Hey, about last night. Here it comes. I wanted to say thanks. Okay, we're on track for a happy ending. I actually managed to get some sleep for the first time in a while, and I think it's because of our talk. So thanks. How could she sleep better after our chat? She's basically told me she would get closer to me. And that let her sleep well? Oh God! Excuse me, but what the fuck? Emmy either doesn't notice my bafflement, or chooses not to notice. Not telling with her anymore. Oh, no problem. Glad it helped. The venom that threatens to drip into my voice is controlled for now, but I think I better start running now before I do anything stupid. Emmy seems equally willing to get started. Before long, we're darting around the track. I can tell she feels more relaxed. Her running has gone back to more graceful movements since I remember when I first watched her. It's a stark contrast to the almost brutal way she's been hurling herself around the track these past few days. Our talk, really does seem to have helped her. A pity it couldn't help me. I get into the rhythm of the running. Thinking back when I couldn't afford thinking about anything else while keeping my breathing steady or my legs moving. Guess those days are gone. At least for the first couple of laps.
Annoyed at the lack of success I'm having with clearing my head, I increase the pace. Ah, there's the burning sensation in my legs. The breath's coming ragged in my chest, the pounding in my heart, which I still need to be careful about. But it does seem to have gotten stronger. I can feel it pumping of blood through my veins. The sound thumps in my ear. But instead of being in panic as I was the day in the snow, I'm instead filled with elation. Yes, it's working! My heart, that fatal flaw that landed me here, has improved. I'm able to keep going now, and maybe one day I'll be able to stop worrying as much. Right now, it doesn't matter that I have no idea what to do about Emmy and I. All that matters is that my arms and legs continue to pump in concert with one another. Nothing else. As I hit the final stretch, I remind myself that running really does help, though not as much as I'd hoped. I do feel better. As I walk a few laps to cool down, I begin to remember last night in a slightly less emotional manner. Emmy wants to stay distant. Emmy wants me to stay distant from her. I can't bring myself to do so. There's got to be a way around this. Some kind of middle ground I can reach. No, wait. No, the thought's gone. Not sure what that middle ground is, though. Damn, I was almost feeling optimistic. Damn, I almost thought I had a thought. Damn, I thought I had an epiphany I probably could have shared. Wait, no, it's back! What if we talk to the mother? Nice run, Hisao. You've really improved. Nice run. That's all I can hope for now, isn't it? Congratulations, Hisao. You're pathetic. I've got to change my attitude. Well, you know, I am pretty awesome. And yet I just keep saying the things I don't mean. Any second now, I'll be good as hiding my problems as Emmy is. I like to think so. What does she, why does she do this to me? Say something like that with such real affection in her voice that makes my heart leap. She doesn't mean it. She can't. I must be doing a worse job than I thought because Emmy peers closely at me. Hey, you feeling okay? Maybe we should get to the nurse, huh? Yeah, I hate to keel over on you. Emmy looks a little shocked at my bitter tone. Don't say things like that. You've already done it once before, you know. Why does she act so affectionate? She doesn't really care. I thought she made that clear. But despite all that, I find myself apologizing, even though I shouldn't have to. Even though she's probably just putting on an act. Sorry. Come on, let's see the nurse. I can't get myself to calm down the whole time. Every time it feels like I've gone over what happened last night, Emmy does something or says something that shows affection, and I'm back to the beginning. The image of her ending that conversation haunts me. It was like the final twist of a knife that left me feeling bereft of any hope that Emmy and I could be more than what we are. And what are we at this point? A little more than friends who happen to fuck? And really, it's not like I don't enjoy the time I spend with her. Said so the other day myself. I very nearly didn't even want to bring anything up with her. I was just gonna hop on in there and let it ride, wasn't I? With this running through my head, I found myself in front of the nurse's office, still brooding as he checks out Emmy. Emmy comes out bounding out of the door, gives me a kiss, and darts off to shower, I assume. Meanwhile, the nurse beckons me into his office to give me the ritual once-over. Any problems today? Nah, I haven't pushed a little harder today than I have in the past, and I seem able to handle it. That's, uncharacteristically risky coming from you, Hisao. You've been hanging out with Emmy too much. She's been rubbed off on you, and not necessarily in a good way. At the mention of Emmy's name, I can't help but frown unhappily in spite of my efforts at control. Well now, this is new, don't you think? Last I checked, your usual response to Emmy's name was a grin, not a frown. What exactly happened between you two? Because Emmy doesn't seem to be in on it, whatever it is. She looked more relaxed than I've seen her in weeks, which is usually unusual for this time of the year. What do you mean by that? By what? For this time of year. Keep trying to find out what's been bothering her, but she clams up as soon as I approach the subject. Then last night she said, let me guess, she won't tell you, because she says she can't trust you. And now you're crushed because you thought that you two was so much more than she seems to think, right? More or less. Hit that nail right on the head, didn't you, Doc? How the fuck did you know? Yes, so I'm the nurse. It's my job to know these things. Plus, I've known Emmy for long enough to know that she tried to do something like this. It's just like her. He says this in sort of half affectionate, half frustrated tone that would seem more appropriate if he had a cigarette dangling from his lips. As it is, he seems willing to make it do with a pen. Look, if you don't... Look, you mind if I give you some advice? As I don't know what accent I'm going for with this nurse anymore. No, this is my problem, or sure, why not? So, I'm gonna go with sure, why not? Because I think so far, literally everyone that we've talked to has given us advice on the fucking Ray thing. Without... Oh, the Ray thing. The Emmy thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Look, the Matteau, the teacher, the librarian. I'm pretty sure some bullshit thing Kanji might have said also counting as advice. Let's keep the train going. What was it Matteau said yesterday? If you can't observe the thing, then observe what's around it. Worth a shot. The nurse knows Emmy better than I do, I'll wager. Sure, I'm open to suggestions. Honestly, I'm kind of lost. I've got no idea how to deal with this. I never would have guessed. God, I really don't know what accent I'm doing anymore. I wanted to start as Jamaican, but that's gone out the window. He grins while he says this. I think he's kidding. Look, here's the deal. Emmy is stubborn. You should know that by now. If you don't, then you're pretty unobservant. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm so grateful. Anyway, if she decided she doesn't want to talk about what happened, then she's not going to talk about what's happened. Has she said anything about what's been bothering her? Even a hint? Well, she did say that she's been having nightmares about the accident. Really? You're making progress then. That's good. Well, I guess I could fill you in on this without violating my strict non-interference policy when it comes to Emmy making stupid decisions. The anniversary of her accident is coming up soon. She gets depressed around this time because it was a pretty traumatic event, considering what she lost. Yeah, her legs. You know, I remember someone trying to give Hanako shit. It's like, oh, she was in an accident and she's burned. What's the big deal? I'm getting the exact fucking thing with this shit. Emmy was in an accident and she lost her legs. That's the other thing. She acted like she lost more than just her legs. What happened? Whoa! Nope! Not going there! You'll have to ask someone else about that because that's a whole can of worms I'm not about to open. If Emmy wants you to know, she would tell you in her own time. You've just got to be patient, that's all. Why are you even helping me with all this? Because you're good for her, you silly cunt. She trusts you, even if you don't think she does. And you've got the best chance out of anyone at the school right now to help her through this time of year. She won't accept my help. She might accept your... Oh my god, Emmy and Hanako might actually be really good friends. If Hanako gave the chance. Oh god. Oh... So don't screw it up, you got it! I open my mouth to respond, but a knocking sound at the door interrupts me. Hey, you guys still in there? Just a moment, Emmy. Give us a second to get our pants back on. The door bursts open. Emmy glares knives at the nurse. Asshole! Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Hey, can we leave me out of this? Anyway, what's up, Emmy? We got something. I tried to make more cheerful tone with her. No need to upset her. Two can play the everything's fine game. Actually, I forgot to ask you something. Oh, what's that? Do you want to come with me on a trip to my house? We're gonna go see Emmy's mom! Yeah!